up and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Brianna and welcome to episode 4, I think it is, episode 4 of the wedding series. We are headed up to Boston for an overnight because we are going out to a really nice dinner, and we are also going to get Corey, my fiance's wedding suit, along with trying on some wedding bands. So I am very excited and wanted to take you all along on our little wedding series weekend. And then on Sunday, we're actually heading to Crate and Barrel to do one of their like wedding registry events where basically they shut down the store from 9 to 11 in the morning, and I think they have little pastries and coffee, and people will direct you and guide you around the store and tell you, you know, people's favorite things that they've put on their registry, or just like things that people, I don't know, forget on a registry or like to have on a registry, and give you ideas, recommendations, and what have you. So welcome to the wedding series. I'm a 2024 bride. I get married in under 5 months, which feels a little bit crazy to think about. I know, can you believe it's literally approaching that fast? So Corey's here, the fiance, driving, because I am the ultimate passenger princess, and that will not change because I will be a passenger princess wife as well. But with that being said, if you're looking forward to the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. There's some fun wedding content coming along, so I'm very excited to share all of that with you. But without further ado, let's head up to Boston for our wedding weekend of festivities. We have made it to the Boston Park Plaza. That is where we are spending the night, and I booked one of their wicked small rooms is what it was called. And I said to Corey, we were literally here for just the night. We don't need anything to do with the hotel or the room whatsoever. So I was like, let's book the smallest, cheapest room. I think it was like $220 or $230 a night, and I used my Capital One travel card, so basically I got 5 times the miles. So I was like, this is perfect. So I'm gonna do a little room tour, and then we need to get ready for dinner, or I do, because Corey is already basically ready for the day. And we are meeting up with 2 of our best friends, Rachel and Zach, for dinner tonight in Boston. Very excited. So let's do our room tour. Room tour. Here we go. Here's Corey. You walk in, the door is literally right behind me here. And then when you walk to the right, there is literally just a cute little itty bitty bathroom. So we've got a nice shower, all the little fancy products, little shower head up here. I like the tiling, which is nice. And then you've got beautiful lighting. Pardon my crusty little, also half sunburnt face. I went tanning the other day at the gym, and my face and nose are a little crispy. But we've got beautiful lighting in here, so I'm so excited that I'll have some nice lighting to do my makeup with. And then you've got sink. When I turn here, full-length mirror, which even for a small room, I love that I have a full-length mirror so I can see my full-blown outfit, so I love that. And then you turn out here, and you really do just have a wicked small room. So we've got a little bit of closet and some storage space here, coffee machine. Corey took all of his junk and gunk off. We got our little bags, a nice bed, and then a chair and a little table, my purse and Corey, and then the view, which really isn't a view at all. And then we've got, yeah, a nice TV. So like I said, this is just perfect for exactly what we needed, because we did not really need any kind of big space or big hotel. We very well could have like driven in just tomorrow for the day, but our first appointment at Cartier's at 11, and we would have had to leave the latest 9, then find parking, and I just didn't want to get up super early to do that, and we used it as an excuse to see some friends. Yeah, it would have just been way too long of a day, so we just decided to do a little overnight, get our own little space, and enjoy and spend some quality alone time together. So I am probably gonna start getting ready probably in the next like 20-ish minutes. Our reservation isn't until 7:30. It's only 6, so I don't even need to be ready until, like, I have a while. I feel like
walking or Ubering there?
It's walking distance. It's like,
do we know how long the walk is?
I think I don't know. Do you want to check? I was gonna say, I actually don't think it's long at all. I think I booked it specifically because it's in the Prudential Center, which is like right down the street. So either way, Corey's gonna figure out if we're gonna walk or if we're going to Uber, but we'll probably end up walking because I don't mind walking. I like being in the city and getting to walk.
Yeah,
so,
I love that too.
And I think that it's not very far away. So I'm gonna relax and hang out, and then I'll share with you both mine and Corey's outfits when we're ready to go to dinner. All right, so we are all ready and set to go to dinner, and I am so effing mad because when I was doing my makeup, I went to squirt use the pump for my Giorgio Armani foundation, and when Corey came in, I looked down and I must have gotten it on my bar sweatshirt, and it is like done, dusted, cooked. I went to take it off. I rubbed even more makeup on it because I was nervous to keep it on. So I'm very, very aggravated because the bar sweatshirts are expensive and they're constantly in and out of stock. So comment down below if you have any tips for getting foundation out of a sweatshirt after 24 hours because Corey's like, there ain't no way that it's gonna come out. So fingers crossed that maybe by the grace of God, I'll be able to get it out. But makeup's done and it came out good, minus the casualty. So we're gonna turn over here and do a quick little OOTD. I have on this is from Abercrombie, my Abercrombie pea coat, and then I have a white square neck bodysuit under here. Also, I guess I'm decked out in Abercrombie because my jeans are also from Abercrombie, my shoes are from J. Crew, and then my bag is a Pauline bag. So we are ready to head out. Corey, little
hit the streets.
OOTD, hitting the Boston streets.
Yes.
Your shirt, I know where everything is from. Your shirt is from Old Navy. Your sweater is from J. Crew. Your jeans are from The Perfect Jean. And his boots are from Steve Madden. And his glasses are from Warby Parker.
And we have...
Oh, I don't know where your watch is from.
Johann Shield watch here.
Fun.
For your watch gang people.
Any of the watch people? Yeah, it's very nice. Okay, you ready to head out and go in the city? Let's do it. Alright, we have made it to Porto and we are so excited. I think it's like an Italian, Mediterranean style restaurant, but I'm gonna put the camera away because we're gonna enjoy with friends. But let's go see some friends, beautiful city behind us, and let's go have some dinner. Good morning everyone and happy Saturday. I did not close out the vlog last night because I was literally exhausted, so we just came home, slept, KO'd, and then woke up this morning. We are dressed, showered, and ready to go. On the docket for the day today, wedding-wise, is one, we're getting breakfast this morning. That's not necessarily like wedding-wise. Then we have a wedding band appointment at Cartier at 11. Corey's Bonobos wedding suit appointment at 1, and then we have another wedding band appointment at Long's Jeweler in Braintree at 3:30 because we actually bought my jewelry, like my ring, at Long's here in Boston. However, their larger store closed and they moved to a smaller location on Newbury Street, and apparently they don't have as many like wedding band selections, so we have to go to Braintree, which is fine. I'm gonna actually call this morning because when we were driving in yesterday, I saw a huge billboard with wedding bands and said like, we've moved to a new location. And I was like, okay, well, do you got wedding bands or not? Because when I called, you said that you didn't, so I'd love to know. Either way, we're excited, ready to have a good day. We're gonna do a little OOTD. It's about 9:30, 9:45, so we're headed out to breakfast. Our hotel stay, great, comfy bed, very easy in and out for the night, really just all you need if you're not gonna be in your hotel. They have good amenities at this hotel too. We're not using them, but just if you're ever coming to Boston, it's in a great location, very close to the T to get everywhere that you need to go. But OOTD, and then we're gonna head out to breakfast. All right, we have OOTD. My sweater is from J. Crew. I actually got it for Christmas from Corey, my first ever cashmere sweater. Very soft and warm. My little Gucci belt here. Abercrombie jeans, the same ones I wore last night, and then the same boots I had on yesterday. It is gonna be like 65 degrees today, so I wanted something that was like warm to like my chest, but I also have my little black trench coat, so it'll be perfect. And then I'm bringing my Pauline bag as well. Corey is in the same sweater as yesterday because it's gonna be 65, and he brought a turtleneck for today thinking it was in the 50s, and it in fact is not. So with that being said, let's head to breakfast. We're going to Tate, one of our favorite bakeries in Boston. So let's head out and get the day started. Are you ready to go get some hardware?
Let's do this.
You're gonna get your own well, you might not, probably not gonna buy it today, but you're gonna try it on.
Thank God.
You're gonna have some hardware like me.
About time.
You're gonna have some hardware like me.
Yes, because you're the only one that gets to show off fun stuff.
Yeah, I'm the only one that gets hardware.
Like a loser.
Yeah, we have made it to Tate. Look at how cute. Tate like, oh, it's kind of blurry, hold on. Tate like latte, one of my favorites. I got an iced decaf vanilla latte. Corey, the cappuccino king, got
cappuccino.
A cappuccino, cute
Imagine
little
if
hot
I
one.
just got just like an espresso.
A nudge to an espresso. Also, this is literally one of our favorite bakeries and little coffee shops that they have in Boston. A lot of backlit light, but they have cute little subway tile on the ground too, so we absolutely love this little coffee shop. This is, I was saying to Corey, this is like what I miss about sometimes living in Boston, is just like coming to these cute little coffee shops, because I don't really have them where we are, so I kind of miss it, but then we get to come back and enjoy it for just a little bit. So we got breakfast. Corey got the, what is it called?
Croque Madame.
And then I got the sweet French toast, so we're gonna enjoy our nice little breakfast in Boston. Alrighty, we just finished up at Tate.
Like latte.
Tate like latte. It was absolutely delicious. My big piece of like soaked French toast was so good. And it is 10:45, so we are headed over to Cartier now because our appointment is at 11. So we're just walking. I'm gonna take a nice few pictures, Corey and I, because it's a beautiful, sunny spring day in Boston. These are, like I said, these are the days that make me miss the city, because it's like cool enough where you can be bundled, but it's not cold where you're like freezing and uncomfortable, if that makes sense. So off to Cartier, I don't know how much we'll like take you in quotes along. I'll probably just like prop my camera up and we'll see what happens, but off to our appointment. So we just made it to the Cartier. It was literally walked around the corner.
It was literally
and then you walked around the corner
to us
again.
behind us. We just had to go.
We just had to
around
go
the
in like
opposite
a full loop. Yeah, so we are at the Cartier now. I think they open at 11. You said, which what time is it now? I think we have a few minutes.
53.
Yeah, so we have like 7 minutes. Corey really loves the, well, we both do. I didn't even say what we liked or what we wanted at Cartier. We love the idea of having matching wedding bands, and I love the like chunkier pizzazz of the Cartier love rings. Corey also likes it, but in silver. I like it in gold to go with my engagement ring, so we're here to look at those. However, I also want a diamond, like little diamond band to go with it, so I brought this one from Amazon to see if I could get a little bit of like stack. Yeah,
I was looking at it.
it's got like oval stones. This in real life would be like gazillions, but 20 bucks, Amazon, we love it. So I brought this one so that I could stack it with my engagement ring. I'll try to show you guys everything that we can in there, but I also don't want to like bring my camera in and like make it not awkward, but like, you know, I want to be like professional, just nice, kind. Yeah, you know what I mean? So probably some B-roll, maybe a little bit of chatting, or I'll just prop my camera up, but we're very excited. Let me turn around and show you. Ping, look at that.
Ping, look
some
at
red
that.
flags. Little latte. I've got my soon-to-be husband, and we're ready to go get him some hardware. I can't wait to actually get some hardware on you, because then he'll be officially off the market. All right, so we just tried on the gold, and I have a little bit of a space. You almost really can't tell. I like the gold on you,
I know,
which
really
is like
like the gold
surprising
on her.
for you. And I'm always gonna have just a little bit of a space, but I feel like I like it. So comment down below what you think. And that's Corey with the gold one. All right, so we got that one that has the 3 lines, which I think is kind of, it just makes it, it gives it movement.
Yeah.
Makes it kind of nice, which I like. So funny that your finger just looks like so squished in there. I like that this one has some of those rivets
My fingers have
in the
never worked
dent.
this hard
I think
in
it's
my
nice,
entire
yeah,
life.
seriously. All right, so this one is the diamond band, but I feel like the almost, maybe because it's just a little bit bigger.
The half does not.
So the one I have on does not come in gold? Okay. All right, so this one's a little thinner, which I like. I feel like it complements the actual stone, which I like. So this is the love band, but it has diamonds on it. It does go all the way around, which I do like. I like that it's like unified. And I think it's just a little bit of sparkle, but not too much. So here is the one with the thicker band with the stones. And I don't know, I just feel like I love that it's just a little bit thicker and more flashy, because what I'm realizing is that I don't have a lot of finger surface, so I'm going to have to not be able to stack. So it's going to be more of a one and done, so I feel like that kind of changes it, but this one might be contender number 1. All right, so we may have found them. We're not going to commit yet because I do want to see full diamond bands back at our jeweler, but we love these as of right now, the Cartier with the diamonds and his Cartier right there. So what do we think? Potential wedding bands. I like them. Lots of bling. All right, so we just finished up in Cartier. Loved
it.
Great experience,
I
great
think I
rings.
found mine.
Yes, you did.
I think I found mine.
Which, guess what I get to say?
Oh my God, you're always right.
Bring it around
so
town.
It's not even.
I told you so.
It's not
because,
even a surprise.
Yep, Corey loved the silver, and I want silver, I want platinum, or I want white gold, or whatever it was. And then he tried on the gold and was like, oh wait,
I was nervous
really
of how gold would look.
Gold.
Okay, look at me. I have a very pasty complexion.
Yeah,
I was nervous about how the gold was gonna look, but let me tell you,
the gold
it rocked
was
my
really
socks
beautiful.
off.
The other thing that I now need to decide is I don't have a lot of surface value between my knuckle and like the base of my finger.
You're looking at less than it.
So what that means is that I'm not going to be a stacking girl unless I got 2 skinny bands, which I do not want. So
Yeah.
I will pick 1 wedding band versus stacking and getting diamonds plus another one because I want a bigger, chunkier wedding band.
Yep.
So I either need to decide between, there's a car, is he gonna back in? I think he's backing in, so I'm getting out of the way. So I need to decide between A, the diamond, full diamond band with the Cartier, or just the solid gold, or a all-around diamond band. So I'm still deciding. Yeah, comment down below what you think you like the most. Our jeweler is actually across the street, the new location. So we're gonna see if they actually have wedding bands in there because I want to try on some diamond bands with like some mixed
and save us a drive.
Stones, yeah, and potentially save us a drive. So we are gonna go to Long's and let's see what they have. I like the little daintiness of this one. This one might be a high contender. I like that one a lot. Yeah. All right, so this is with both. So we just put on this lower one with, I think, the baguette stones and then the little ones, but I like the stack. I think that's very, very fun, very spang dangly sparkly. We just finished up at the Long's on Newbury, which is the new jewelry store of our jeweler where we had got my engagement ring. There used to be one in like the center of the downtown like financial district. They closed that location, moved it to a smaller one on Newbury, and like shrunk down their like selection. But and then they partnered with
on watches now.
Yeah, Patek Philippe is the watch brand. So we are headed to Bonobos now. We just had a nice little walk. I took my jacket off because I'm sweating. 65 degrees for a New Englander is like summer bikini weather. So we are headed into the Prudential Center now because Corey is getting a suit fitting at Bonobos, which is basically, this is like your wedding dress fitting.
I know, can't wait.
You're gonna, it's all about you. Corey said, oh, Corey said, oh, I'm so excited about it being just me for something. And I was like, this is just your moment. I was like, enjoy it. So let's head into Bonobos and see what Corey picks because I think you're gonna look so handsome. We know we're getting a black suit. That's what we know for sure.
Big shocker.
Yeah, but let's see how they actually fit. All right, I don't know if I checked in and said, A, we left like we left Boston, basically the city of Boston, because we are now in Braintree going to the Long's Jewelers here. We're supposed to have an appointment at 3:30. It's literally 2:30 instead. And I was like, you know what? We can probably get in so much earlier now. It just didn't make sense to kind of wait around because we were done. We didn't really share, like I didn't really vlog too much on the Bonobos kind of suit experience. But Corey and I were saying that it was not good. Like I was very disappointed.
The suits were fine, but like they just had they were so
customer service was just terrible.
It was awful, yeah.
But either way, we're at Long's now to look at more wedding bands for me to see if they have a bigger selection, which they mentioned that they did. So I'm looking forward to going in here. We'll again take you all along on this kind of wedding band process. And I'm looking forward to it because they said the selection's bigger. The store is like 9 million times the size of the little one on Newbury. So there's gonna be a lot more options for me, so I'm very excited. So let's go see what wedding bands they have at this Long's. It has been a little while. It is literally 7:45, and that is because we went to, the last thing you saw was we were at Long's looking at different wedding bands, which was so fun. And then from there we ended up going to 2 of our best friends' houses, Katie and Lewis, because they just had a baby, but they live in like the Massachusetts, like Boston area. So because we were up here, I was like, let's go see the baby. We haven't met the little baby yet, so we went and did that, which was a blast. And we got to meet their little angel, and they were just so sweet, and I was so happy. And then we were like, oh, let's grab dinner on the way home. That way we don't have to like stop and do anything. We could do fast food, but I didn't really want super fast kind of fast food. So we always decide to do the Cheesecake Factory. One fun fact, if you're new to the channel, or if I've never said this, Corey and I's first date was actually at the Cheesecake Factory, and I ate a jalapeno because he was like begging me. I told him I didn't like hot food, but he was like, oh, just eat it. And I was like, I can do it. It's probably not that hot. And I was like, but I've never never eaten it because people always say they're so spicy, but I probably can do it, and I did it, not to like necessarily impress you, but just as like a, I'm gonna eat a jalapeno, and so we always talk about that to this day. So the Cheesecake Factory holds like a little special place in our heart because it was where we had our first date, and so.
And it's this location.
And it was this one, actually. That's so funny too. So we went to the Cheesecake Factory, and that was kind of a fun, like, full circle moment for the sole fact that we also were wedding band shopping today and went back to our place with our first date. So it is, like I said, 7:45. We are headed home now. We have about an hour and 20, like what would you say, hour 20-ish drive.
20, yeah.
So we are doing that now. We're heading home, and then we will check in with you guys tomorrow because tomorrow morning we are headed off to our wedding registry event at Crate & Barrel, which, you guys, I am so excited. We have been talking all day just about how excited we are for tomorrow. Don't get me wrong.
Into Crate & Barrel here.
Yeah, just to like already pre-browse. But I was like, don't get me wrong. Today wedding band shopping was amazing. Like, I am happy to look at the diamonds and the fun pretty bands and all the nonsense, but I am so excited for Crate & Barrel tomorrow. I feel like that's something that's just fun for us to be like, oh, would you like this in the house or this in the house or this survey? I just feel like it's something fun that
Absolutely.
And Corey loves to cook and loves homeware too, so I think that's why it makes it fun. If he didn't, I don't think it would be as fun.
I was picking out some Dutch ovens that I may want.
Yo, yeah. Corey was ready in the Crate & Barrel this afternoon. So with that being said, I'm exhausted, so I'm gonna probably half fall asleep after I eat my fresh strawberry cheesecake that I got because I wanted it in the car. So we are driving home now, and we will see you all first thing tomorrow at the Crate & Barrel Registry Wedding event. Good morning, everyone. We are on the phone this morning, and that is because we had a very chaotic morning. We are already running late because why? It wouldn't be a weekend with us if we weren't running a little bit late. So we're on the phone, and that is because I literally went to reach into my purse to start vlogging, and I have no idea where my camera is. I don't know if I took it out of my purse last night or if it's like rummaged in the car somewhere, but either way, we're on the phone this morning. We are headed to Crate & Barrel for the wedding registry event. We just got here. It starts at 9, and it is literally like 9 on the dot. So we are running in. So here we go. Maybe this will be a little bit more B-roll, so it's a little bit easier, but let's go and do our registry. So we are starting to do our registry. We'll share a few little things that we're gonna put on our registry. We're very excited. And they had little pastries and snacks, which I shared. And they also gave, which I tried to share quickly, but I was whispering, waters, but no, this. Oh. They give you a wedding gift wish list, let's get registered. And there's all different things in here. And it's a, I need to turn to like a regular page. There we go. It's like a checklist. So if you felt like you wanted to walk around and check it off or in any way, shape, or form, you could. So let's start the wedding registry. The reason I think I like the white ones the best is because I feel like they'll go with a lot more versus if we ever had a house that didn't have the wood, we wouldn't want to use that on the counter if the wood didn't match. We would prefer to have the white. All right, so I'm going to show this quick. So we just put one item, but you do scan another item and it pops up this like little barcode. Ready? So I'm gonna hold it up to this little SKU number. Boom, pops right up. Is that not like the greatest thing you've ever seen? And then, oh, I just clicked add to cart. You're supposed to click
add to registry.
Add to registry. So let me just, I need to redo. Wait, oh, add to registry. Okay, on to the next. So this is something I've always wanted because when I was a little kid and I would go to my Cece's house for Christmas, we would make these, I used to call them press cookies. They literally are, it's a cookie press and you get this little disc and it makes these cookies and I literally grew up eating them. So this is something that is definitely going on the registry. Add to registry. I hope she gets me that because it's very, very personal.
Cece, if you're watching, you're now called out.
You're now called out. You can get me this and maybe even the KitchenAid to match.
Oh, Wow.
Just kidding.
Uncle Crane's gonna love this bell.
We are sitting upstairs on one of the couches because we just went through the registry that we've created on my phone. You basically like scan and we're doing all the stuff. So I was like, let's go through what we have right now and let's see if there's anything else that we actually need. So what did we go through? I think this was the most genius thing they could give you. This little like wedding gift wish list, because we just went through and like,
Where is it very pretty?
that was very thoughtful. Thank you.
What?
Yeah.
A salad server.
Yes.
A pastry server.
What was that under again?
Open stock.
Oh yes, like a cake cutter and like salad tongs, like more of like a nicer, like the things with the circle and the fork.
You know the place.
Yeah, you know the place.
A cake pedestal.
Yeah, which I actually am glad that we didn't put on when we were first walking, but now I'm excited to go back and look and see what they have.
A trivet.
Yes.
A blender.
Yeah, I actually was originally, Corey was like, we should put a blender on. Like, it would be great to have a food processor or a blender that we could actually use for sauces and stuff.
That's it.
And I was like, do we need that? And he was like, well, I guess not. But now that I'm thinking about it, I actually do think that having a bigger blender for smoothies and all that, we've always already wanted. Outside of like the standard Ninja Bullet, like a Vitamix or a big like fancy blender. So we're gonna go down and get a few more items. It is almost 11.
Almost 11.
We've been walking around for about an hour and a half. It has been so fun. It really is. You just go and you scan and you pick all your little stuff. Now, Corey and I are big Crate and Barrel people anyway, so we have a lot of our stuff already. This is just a lot of fun stuff that we're registering for. We have our dishware, all of that, and also don't forget, we're currently living at my parents', so we don't, all of our stuff is in storage. So we also don't need what the standard person needs when we invested in our stuff a long time ago. So this actually is even more fun for us because we get to put things on our registry that are not needs per se, you know what I mean? So I also think the thing that's great about registering at Crate and Barrel is they also allow you the opportunity to register for gift cards or like put money towards something. So we don't have to just stick to, what was I gonna say? We don't have to just stick with items. People can also buy gift cards and stuff too. But I am a firm believer that you should be potentially buying on registry. I don't know if that's like are you on registry or off registry?
On
yeah.
registry.
I think, or a gift card to the place that they register.
I'm also the person that just like make my life easier.
Yeah, like go on registry, like get something.
Here's the list. Great.
Yeah,
click,
poof,
buy.
Boom, done. And also, if you go off registry, that, you know, up to you, but buy a gift card for where they registered. Like that's even easier.
Like, I'll gladly say yes to that.
Yeah,
no
100%. So we are going to go downstairs and finish up getting the last few things. We'll share with you what we are getting, and then we are going to be out of here. Alrighty, friend, we are home from the Crate and Barrel wedding registry event. I had the best time, and honestly, so did Corey. It was so fun for the two of us to just kind of like walk around and create our registry. Basically, you use your phone, and on every single one of the names and prices or underneath, you just scan the little QR code or the barcode, and it adds it to your registry. You can choose the quantity. It was so easy. It was so fun, and I don't know if they do these often. Our specific location had these, I think it was twice this month or 3 times this month, but this was the only time that we could go. And there are times where they do it maybe at the end of the day. However, we did ours on a Sunday, and they provided like coffee and hot chocolate and tea and little danishes and fresh fruit, and it was adorable. It was free to go, so if you are in the market and you're a bride and you're looking to create your registry somewhere, I highly recommend Crate and Barrel. We have always shopped at Crate and Barrel. It is our favorite home store. There and Home Goods are like really the only places that I feel like we buy a lot of our home stuff, to be honest. The employees at Crate and Barrel are great, so we just love Crate and Barrel. But this wedding registry event, basically I had seen it on social media a little bit. I kept getting these targeted ads for it, so then I would search it in the search bar on TikTok, and it was basically you sign up, you go, they have little pastries and breakfast and hot chocolate and tea, and it was so cute. And the store was closed this morning to the public from 9 to 11, so it was just us and like 3 or 4 other couples that were there. However, I think there was supposed to be like 10 couples that were there, but not everybody showed up, or maybe they showed up later, and it was so fun. We literally had the best time just going around and scanning the little QR codes. You use your phone, you scan the QR code, and you can add it right to your registry. And I thought it was so easy. It was so simple, and it got me and Corey to walk around the entire store. Now, the other thing is that Corey and I actually already have a lot of our home stuff. We are living at my parents' right now. However, we have invested in our plates, dishes, bowls, silverware, lots of serving pieces from Crate and Barrel over the last, I want to say like 3-ish years. Right when we moved out of Boston before COVID, we had invested in our first set of dishware from Crate and Barrel, and then over the last 2 to 3 years we've just accumulated little pieces. So we didn't put any dishware and silverware on our registry because we just didn't need to, but it was a blast, and we actually got to fill our, people always said to me like, oh my god, why are you buying your Crate and Barrel wine glasses or your dishes or your serveware or like charcuterie boards and all that stuff now? What are you gonna have to put on a registry? And let me tell you, this was even more fun because I feel like we didn't have to pick the stuff that we would have needed anyway, you know what I mean? Like, everyone was there looking at like different dishware and stuff, and we were like, oh, we already have ours. So we got to just browse the store for more wants than needs, and that actually made it really fun because it felt like we were shopping for fun things that maybe we wouldn't have normally purchased ourselves versus, oh, we need new dishware, we need new silverware. We don't really need any of that stuff. So it was really fun. I'll give you a few things that we put on our registry. The first one was we did put on the really pretty long nose black tea kettle on our registry, so that was great. The other thing that we put on our registry was a new toaster because our toaster was like icky and we threw it out. We didn't even bring it to storage with us. We put on the Uni pizza oven because I would love to have that. We did a KitchenAid mixer, and then we actually did something really different. I was not expecting to put this on our registry, and again, I do not expect anyone on our registry or from our family to buy us this, but when we were walking into Crate and Barrel, they had this little 4-seater black outdoor table. Corey and I quite literally fell in love with it. I was like, this is so perfect for a backyard in the future or when we just want to like roll it outside, and it is literally, it just like folds down flat. Obsessed, love, and then we put 4 chairs to go with it. So that's a very expensive thing on our registry. I would love to have the table and 4 chairs to put on our deck in the future. However, we wanted to throw it on there because you never know what people want to spend or what their budget is. And I think that's another little tip I have for when you're creating your wedding registry is if you're at that phase of your life, something that I found to be really important when we were shopping for our registry was there were a few, and this is like no shame to the other couples, but there were a lot of couples in there that were like, oh my god, this is like such a beautiful pots and pans set, and it was like $600, and I was like, I don't know your fam, but like, I'm not trying to have $600 pots and pans. Like, that is not my vibe. So I also think being able to go in for your registry and put on a lot of like little gadgets or little things is great because somebody might want to buy you, you know, a $50 gift card plus a $50 gift or items, plural. You know, I think it's fun to allow people that are going to be shopping off your registry a certain kind of price point and all different price points. So something that I said to Corey was, okay, we're gonna choose 5 items under $10. We're gonna choose 5 items under, you know, $20, 5 items under 30, you know, 40, 50, 100, 300, etc. That way, if somebody wants to spend $100 and they want to buy us one $100 item, great. Or maybe they want to buy us a $50 gift card and all of our, I'm trying to think, like a serving bowl and a cake spatula. I don't know, just like random stuff. I think you should give your guests and the people that are going to be buying for you the option to choose their own adventure of splurging on price things. We have things on our registry that range anywhere from like $500 or $400 for like the KitchenAid, for example, is the most expensive thing on our registry, to like, I have an avocado slicer that was literally $9.99 and dish towels that were like $5.99. So I think when you can have a little bit of that mix, someone might want to buy you, let's say, a pie dish for $35, and then they want to buy you and Corey your aprons, or you and your husband or your partner your aprons, and then they want to get you like a little dish towel, right? So have little different price points on your registry, but I digress. I'm chatting a lot. Their wedding event was great. So they also gave us a little goodie bag when we left, which was so cute. So it was the wedding registry from Crate and Barrel. Now we were, I think, one of the last couples to leave. So in your little goodie bag, they just give you like a Crate and Barrel spring 2024 catalog so that you can kind of like flip through, circle things, look at things that you like, especially for home inspo. And then this is the, I don't know what this is, trade program, Crate and Barrel Kids. So It looks like it's just like a little bifold of just like information. And then we ended up getting the desk design. So again, if you want like a desk, a lot of this is just like, not like garbage, but like paper. But they did give us, how literally cute are these? They did not have to do that. And the event was free. May I add, it's free to go there. We got 2 really beautiful stemless wine glasses. And then the woman, her name was Linda, when we were leaving, she was like, you guys are my favorite couple of the day. You were so sweet and so fun and kept giving me laughs. So she ended up giving, so you already get 2. And as we were leaving, she emptied one of the other goodie bags because there must have not been another couple, and she gave us 2 more. So now we have 4 really nice, beautiful stemless wine glasses. Maybe my mom can throw away like some of her other ones, but how cute. And then you got this cute little wedding registry tote. So I'm gonna throw this little tote bag in my tote bag collection for any little wedding things I do, because I love that it says the wedding registry. And then Corey and I also decided to treat ourselves to a few cute little things from Crate & Barrel. Because we were going and some of the stuff that we were gonna put on our registry was already marked super down or 20 or 30% off. However, it wasn't gonna stay on sale. And I was like, let's use this as like an opportunity for us to buy items that we'll remember for the day that we filled out our wedding registry. So I know that some people don't like to do that kind of stuff, but I love the idea of attaching items to memories. So now the items that we got, we'll be able to say, oh my God, do you remember when we got this when we went for our wedding registry event and we did X, Y, and Z? I love stuff like that. So let me show you what I got. I'll do a haul and then I can wrap it all back up. But these were on final sale. They were originally, I think, like $25 or $30. It was $4.97. This is literally gonna be the perfect white candy bowl. That is what I got it for. To be in our house, I think it is so perfect. Perfect size. I can throw my little candies in here, or I could even put like car keys or something. I don't know, I just loved this bowl. So I ended up buying 2. I bought 1 for me, and then I also bought 1 for my mom so that I can take 1 when I leave and the other one can stay at my mom's. So I got 2 of these. If I love them and find a lot of uses for them, I might just go back and get some more. They also had them in like the lower shape, but I was like, do I really need that? No, I don't, so I didn't get those. And then Corey and I also got aprons, which I was very excited about. These are gonna be our summer aprons. We also registered for 2 like regular aprons, but I thought these would be cute for summer and grilling and just in the backyard and using in the summertime. So we got this one for Corey, which is a navy striped one, which I love. And I also like that you can like make it tighter. The other thing that's nice about these is they almost feel like a denim, like a soft denim material, so they'll wash really nice. And then I got the black and white stripes. So when you see Corey and I grilling in the backyard, I've got the black one and Corey's got the navy one. So I felt like those were nice little investments. Those were on sale as well. They were originally, I think, $45 and we got them for $26. So I think they were like $20 off, I think. Then these were our 2 more like bigger items to remember. This was like on a really big sale for some reason. I don't know why. It's the only reason I bought it. So this was normally, I think, $25 or $30. And I just loved this dish. I love the little like detailing here. I think, what did they call this? Like a trifle dish? No. It's like in the baking section, whatever dish it's called. Basically, my vision for this bowl is A, a serving bowl, or 2, when I'm having brunch, or if I serve brunch once we actually have a home and we get to do that kind of stuff, pastries or like fresh fruit bowl. I loved this. It just kind of gave spring, fun, pretty vibes. So I love this, and I just think this is a great bowl. It could be used for a dessert, or it could also be used for just serving in general. So that felt like a really nice thing to remember this day by. And then this next one is for Corey, you know, Food Network Corey. So this was something that Corey has been wanting for a really, really long time. And we went into the store and it was in fact on sale, like $20 off. So Corey was like, he was like, oh, I'm gonna put that on the registry. And I was like, yes, good idea, but why don't we just buy it today? I was like, treat yourself today. It's a gift more for you than it is for me, for the like shower and for the house. I was like, so you treat yourself to it today and like, let's get a few other little things to commemorate the day. So Corey ended up getting a really, really beautiful cast iron skillet. I am excited for this myself because we can make paellas in here, we can make skillet cookies in here, he can grill steaks in here, put it on the grill. So I am very excited, and this thing is really like heavy duty. I think it was on sale for like $35. And then if I can find it, here it is. obviously when you're having it on the grill or the entire pan gets hot, you will literally burn your hand off if you touch the cast iron that is on this little arm piece. So Corey ended up getting this from the same brand. It's the Lodge brand, and it's just the little arm handle. So basically what you do is it has grip and it slides right onto the bottom so that you can touch this and it's not hot. So whenever he's cooking with it, he'll have this little like tray trivet thing here. And then because we got the cast iron and it was so heavy and the bag was gonna be heavy, the lady gave us this really nice big Crate & Barrel squared off bag because it's good for heavy things. And I went, yeah, groceries and all my Costco groceries, that is gonna be the Costco grocery bag. So that was the Crate & Barrel event, the Crate & Barrel haul of stuff that we brought back. And I am pooped. This wedding weekend made me so unbelievably tired. We also just went out to a quick lunch and I am sick of eating out. I just want to eat at home and I just want to veg out for the rest of the day. So I've got a hair mask in my slick back hair and I am so excited to take a shower later and just chill out. So with that being said, that is going to conclude episode 4 of the wedding series. Thank you all so much for spending the weekend with us. We had the utmost best time. It was so fun getting to do some wedding stuff, and so we ticked off wedding bands, at least shopping for them. Now we know which ones that we like and have to decide between. We got to try on Corey's suit, went to the Crate & Barrel wedding registry event, we went out to some nice places for dinner, and we are ready to just get lots of wedding things moving and grooving. And I leave for my bachelorette in under a week. I'm so excited. So with that being said, I love you guys so much. Thanks so much for being here. If you're new, make sure to subscribe. Lots of wedding content coming around, and I would just love to have you. I do a lot of lifestyle vlogs and travel vlogs, and we just have a little chaotic, beautiful corner of the internet. Also, comment down below. I'm so sorry. Comment down below 2 things. 1, which of the wedding bands did you like best? Want to hear everyone's opinions. And next, most importantly, is what is your wedding registry must-have item? What is something that you believe everyone should have on their wedding registry, or something that you had on your wedding registry, or even something that you put on your wedding registry that you got that you never used, that you would like take off again if you did it again? So I would love all the insight possible, but now I'm just rambling as always. So I love you guys so much, and I will see you in the next one.